From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go, set. Go red.
Moore, the man in motion. Young wasting no time, right to the air. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 24-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Harper. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. The Jets at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Young. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
97.
Young off the play fake. And got his man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Young to throw it. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Shot, 17.
They go play action. Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Young working out of the gun. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Kaimi Fairbairn is set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Ready,
The
set.
New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a second and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Completed out left to Dobbs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tucker Kraft, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Jets, nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn is set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ready?
On first down, Harper. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Ready?
It's Young off play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Young looks to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Young. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
At the 27-yard line.
Young to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Harper. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Hey, check Mega.
Now a give right side. It's Harper, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. A dangerous return man showing it here. Jalen Waddle. And they finally stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. A terrific return.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tucker Kraft. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
You look at there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Come on, set.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Hey, blue. Ready?
Young on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
52.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Young will set to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Harper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Double.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now here's Young. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
10 cycles.
They'll throw again. Young. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
13 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Elijah Higgins, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw, Young. He finds Wilson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and 10, Young. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Fly through. Hut.
Young to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Through the middle of the field and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Dolphins 42, Jets 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now they go screen. It's complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory.
Touchdown! Romeo Doubs from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are pouring it on. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready?
Young now. And my goodness, another interception. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
On play action, here's Tua. Here's Higgins out of the right side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Elijah Higgins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And now off to the races down the right side. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
The extra point splits the uprights, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by Higgins. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He's to the 15. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick-6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that...
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That throw by Young incomplete.
We've
talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hill on the return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action, now it's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Strike. Check strike.
The play fake. Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 42. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Middleton. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Knight. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate.
Pressure. We saw another example of it there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
The Jets once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Black Ultra.
To throw, Young. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Check smash.
On 1st down, it's Chambers, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, it's Chambers, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and goal, try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Fight 60. Set.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. 4th and goal. The defense needed one more stand. They couldn't get it.
I just wonder if they were thinking heavy run here in that situation instead of being able to play the pass, and they were beaten on that possession.
Jets, 38.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First down.
Again, it's Achane. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Miami, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.